Okay. So let's snag some free weapons. Oh boy, they are trash. They're absolute garbage. Let's see. So yeah, I don't think we want any of these. Let's just roll in. Okay, so victory reward, victory reward. I want to look at the upper tier things. So this is slightly different. I think this introduces you to every one of the T1 bosses, then the T2 bosses, then T3. Makes sense, actually. What if it ever does, like, a mixed version? And we can't do any more of those. I like these dailies. I don't think I'm going to do many of them. Maybe I will, actually. Especially once I'm better. Okay. So. I don't have a whole lot of gold. We also want to stay away from healing. Healing in this game is butts. I'm thinking we go attributes, relic, mystery, money, either weapon upgrade, or if we haven't gotten a new weapon, then we just go for the stats. Then we go double weapon. Otherwise, it could go attributes, relic, money, upgrade, money, money, money. I don't know. I think we might want to do that. I think I can get the first region on farm. So all I have to do is not die, take as little damage as possible, and roll from there. Hello? Are you a foe? Yes. Oh! Those home in. And I know you can home them in on enemies. Man, this place got spooky. What if we can parry ranged attacks? I'm pretty sure you can. Let's see. Kills increase movement speed. No, this is pretty trash. I think you can. But yeah, completely different aesthetic and enemies. Yup. Yeah, there's at least 3 different biomes in this game, plus the higher tier versions of them. There's the Eagle Temple, the Snake Temple, and then the Jaguar Temple, I think it is. Now, if it seems like I'm trying to get myself killed, I think we're gonna use the first couple runs to see what I can parry. Maybe. I might also need a much better shield for this. Health and damage. I'll take both. Yeah, or are those shields so shit they can't block shit? I don't think this game does that. At least to my knowledge, Curse of the Dead Gods doesn't do the, like, your shield is garbage, therefore you can only parry so much. I don't know if you can parry the big guys. I like that knockback. I wish it did bonus damage if I hit them into a wall. That'd be like the most choice thing ever. Hello, Relic. Base damage for whips? Nah, let's just lose the corruption on that one. I don't even know if I have any whips unlocked, and I bet if I do, I bet they're terrible. What if I can parry... Okay. I gotta test this. Aha! You can parry a statue. Today is the day I finally learn how to parry. Are you proud of me, Shell? I did bad. Ooh. That's what I needed. I was getting peckish, but apparently my Soylent order rolled in. Okay, I see a bunch of gold in here. You really got to get the timing down, though. I'm going to die learning how to parry. It is what it is. But that's fine. I love that animation. Soylent order, was it green? Nope. Vanilla. Wow. There we go. See, I think I will always stand by... Nope. Most definitely cannot parry that. I still don't know if I can parry the ranged attack. I know I can parry some things. Do I want to just call this run? Nah. We'll go until I die, regardless of the fact that I am super dead. All for blood! I did say I had the first level on farm, and then I immediately just throw hard, but whatever. Let's see, extra damage in darkness seems pretty rough. It's not bad, unless you're trying to treat this game for parry practice, at which point it wrecks you in the face. Yeah, thanks to a movie, I can't stop thinking about Soylent Green when I hear Soylent. It's... Ooh, I do extra damage in darkness. Regular enemies are concealed while in shadows. Oh, that's rough. At least I do bonus damage. But yeah, I think that was intentional when Soylent was created. Well, do I just do this? Sure. That's actually... That feels like a better ratio than it used to be. Yeah, bleed health. Okay, now we actually have to try. No, I don't do a whole lot of dietary mumbo-jumbo. I mean, apart from just vegetarian. Whoops. I think perfect dodges are going to be my thing. Because no matter what, you know how a perfect dodge works in this. Parries are just messy. I think you might also have to worry about, like, which direction you're facing and a bunch of other things. That's just tough for me. I'm not very good at that part. Let's see. Don't want to go through any gates. This place is actually kind of immense. Which means hella gold. Okay, so let's go back, I think, one layer. Because I think that was there. But yeah, don't mess with a whole lot of the, you know, protein drinks or energy anythings, but Soylent, oh god, we were at a, it was like a recycling festival in, one town over. And they had somebody, somebody doing demos. Wow! They had somebody doing demos of Soylent, and I was just like, you know what, I've heard about this. Let's give it a shot. See if it's any good. And the answer is, actually pretty good. There we go. Oops. Stay out of the way of that. So let's check the other direction real quick. See if there's a gate here. Yep, there's a gate on all three of these. Alright. It is what it is. So yeah, we tried it out. And actually it was pretty good, so we've just kind of... We order it every once in a while. I don't stick with it that often. Or I don't order it that often, but it's kind of nice as a, like, hey, I'm in the middle of a stream and I'm freaking hungry. But I don't want to stop. Let's just, you know, pop one of these open and go. Not the kind of thing I think I would recommend to other people, though. It's not that filling. So, if you're like me and you have zero self-control when it comes to being hungry. Yeah, Smith & Wesson. It was carrying me pretty dang hard last time. Do we want to try and upgrade it? Or do we go for the attributes? Let's go for the attributes. Yeah, it seems to be some kind of protein stuff. Yeah, it's... according to my brother, it's effectively this dude was just, like, really obsessed with the idea of... was really ow. Was really obsessed with the idea of kind of meal replacement stuff, and so he just kind of made this... was this breakable? That might have been breakable. Made effectively just liquid calories with a decent amount of vitamins to justify eating it instead of, like, a regular meal. I mean, it's no different from, like, NutriFast or... whatever those dietary supplement drinks are. But I can never get into them in the same way that I could get into this. Mace? That's good mace. Not the kind of thing I would recommend to most people, but it's super helpful from, like, my own perspective as a person that, you know, is stuck in one place and can't just go for a snack for hours on end. Like, I've seen a couple people talking about this. People that have started streaming or dabbling in streaming a little bit. Ooh. Damage and treasure find, or do we want to just... That's a heavy markup. Let's just go for the treasure find. I like the bonus damage, but it's not that helpful. Yeah, rather than muscle building, Soylent just tries to be easy, complete nutrition. Yup. Let's go for weapons. Oh, weapon, and relic. That should work for me. So what do we get? Bloodlust. So healing is disabled. Defeating enemies now gets blood instead of gold, and heals me up. You know, I can swing that. I'm not sure if I like that one. It'll probably be the one I try and get rid of. But still. Do you have snacks around, like, peanuts? So the problem with snacks is, one, I can't peanut quietly. Or, more per se, when I eat a handful of peanuts, I have to munch. With liquid food, which sounds really gross. I can just drink, like, a bit of it, and you might notice that I go silent for a second, but I don't have to... I don't have to worry about, say, you know, picking peanut bits out of my teeth or anything. Oh, boy. Or, you know, having to say something immediately, but I've got a mouthful of cashews or whatever. Serpent blade. I like my Smith & Wesson too much. Like, the poison attacks are nice, but fire gun is just way too good. Because, yeah, I especially get, say, peanuts or cashews stuck in the pits of my teeth, and it is just the most inconvenient thing ever. Hi. Okay. Feathered Spear. I forgot is hot trash. It's only a 20% chance to inflict poison damage. I've never done bow. It just doesn't seem very good. Like, 1% of max life with every enemy killed is nice, but I don't think I want it on a bow, especially not for one that expensive. Let's save up for the next one and then the relic. If it was something that I absolutely had to have, or it had some other cool perks on top of it, I'd be cool. The bonus healing... Ow, that sucks. Oh, there was a fight statue there. That didn't work. Whoop. Stay the heck away from that. Okay. Gain 100% of damage taken in gold. I'll grab that. Especially because we're about to go into a boss fight. Oh, that's affected by treasure finds. That's actually super nice. So I think I might actually go for the bloodlust. Let's see. I might keep bloodlust and keep that gold on damage, because that's actually really good income. Alright, what do you got for me? Skyhammer. Let's see. It's cheaper than the other one. Also restores HP for every enemy killed. Ceremonial dagger removes corruption for every enemy killed, which actually is really good. And a whip does do a lot of damage. Extra base damage for every point of corruption does remove corruption. The problem is I haven't really tried whips, so I don't know how they work. Is it just hammers that break walls? Hammers and greatswords do. Ooh. You're right. The dagger does get bonus damage if my main weapon is a mace, which is probably why it's listed as doing so much. Oh, they both do. Let's try the whip. I've never tried the whip before. Sorry, Smith & Wesson. Well, this will be interesting. Go for the relic. Alright. Any other gold here? Nope. Well, that's actually really good. Holy shit, that's good. I will gladly take those. Thank you for the random cheap trash weapons. Take the heck away from that. Don't get zapped. Freely accept the funds. Thank you. And off we go. There we go. Okay, stay the heck away. I'm digging the whip. Okay, bonus damage in darkness is pretty good. Regain health when you pass through a door. Even more damage in darkness. So... 8% of max health is pretty good. The bonus damage in darkness makes me monstrous, though. You know what? All in. I've already got a healing. And I can remove corruption. Yeah, healing is worthless due to bloodlust. It's still worth something, it's just not that huge. We're also about to end our run. I forgot about that. Because we're still on the short run territory. Taking damage triggers wave of darkness, do more damage in light. No, I don't do more damage in light. I do more damage in the darkness, and I'm coming for you. I don't think I fought this guy before, so I don't actually know what I'm into. Oh, wait, no, it's this guy. I forgot how douchey this boss is. Okay. Thank you, ranged attacks. Ugh. At least the boss doesn't have a whole lot of HP, and I do a ton. There we go. Yeah, this boss is still rough. Bonus. We're done. I guess we actually didn't take too much damage off that boss. Alright. Yeah, that was only 22 minutes. It probably gets longer as we go. Let's see. I got 53. I do also have 2 of these. We need 3 for that, and we also want to unlock these. I want to go for the slots first. So, I guess in that... Let's, Ooh. Let's go for Divine Favors. Being able to reroll is huge. I wanted to unlock the better starting weapons, because that can be really helpful. Oh, this is hot trash, but that's not unexpected. Alright. Hey! We can even go up to T2. So challenge 2 champions of the Eagle, 2 champions of the Jaguar, but let's do Serpent, because I've never done Serpent before. So I gotta remind myself, let's do stat, weapon upgrade stats, and go from there. Since this is only a T1, it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, I've never done Serpent before. It's looking kind of poisonous, which is spooky. But you never know. Maybe I'll actually be okay. Is this? Aha! That's really cool. Yeah, I most definitely have not played this update yet. Whoops. Oh. Okay, so those little guys explode. So my dagger actually works out pretty well for me when it comes to fighting those guys. Yes. double my greed limitation. There we go. I like the charge attacks on this. I don't know, the weapons in this game just feel so goddamn satisfying. It's like, just everything has this sense of weight and heft to it. Let's see. So these guys don't care about poison clouds. Stay the heck away from that. There we go. I'm assuming that poison cloud is bad news if I even get close to it. Alright. Let's just go for the max health. I go for the more expensive one. And I like the combined stats, but we want to save our dosh. Maybe. Yeah. Tentacles. Those are truly what's missing with the old gods so far. Boy. I realize this game is mostly Aztec and or Mayan themed, but it would have been really cool if they started approaching some of the other some other deific mythologies. Shit, actually that'd be really cool. Just like, okay, does anybody know how much this game costs? I haven't actually checked. Because I was gonna say, just $10 every couple months for, like, a year or two. They just release a new deity. You know, 3 new bosses, dungeon, set, maybe, like, a new weapon type. Wow. These guys have got some range to them. Not too bad. But still. Damage fire attacks, we don't even do fire. Okay, it's $20 right now. Gosh, that's cheap. I was expecting 30. Man, why do indie developers keep releasing their games for so dang cheap? I guess it makes sense. You're competing with other people, other developers for people's wallets, and charge too much and nobody's going to want to... Let's see, no one's going to want to pay more for it. I don't know. I remember reading I think I was watching a PR guy talk about how indie devs don't charge nearly enough, and that's been stuck in my head forever. This is absolutely at least a $30 game in my head, but who am I to say? They gave it to me for free to review, so I guess I can't really make a judgment call on cost. That ain't gonna work. I really like this, Ow. Yep. Oh. I wonder. I was like, wait a second. That's poison. I bet I can do something. Yep. I am so glad that's a thing. For a lot of reasons. Let's just go for the treasure find. But yeah, I would absolutely pay $10 for them to add like a Cthulhu DLC. Adds a bunch of new Eldritch-themed enemies and bosses, and you know, kind of a new dungeon chain, maybe a couple of perks. Maybe like a full-on blunderbuss weapon as like a heavy gun. What other old gods are kind of... Oh. An Egyptian theme would go right... Ow! Whoa! Okay, that worked out. Okay, base damage for bows? No, I'll take the gold. There we go. That was cool. Thank you, Spike Plant. Also, screw you, Spike Plant, but still. Yeah, Japanese deity theme? Sure. I'm just trying... Well, yeah, actually, yokai would be a really cool theme for this. But, you know, just expand it tremendously. I could... Oh, wait. No ability, but does heal. Why are these trash? Oh, this is an upgrade area. That's so trash. I'm not even gonna consider it. Maybe? Maybe not. Can I check the map from here? There, I can. Yeah. We'll have the opportunity to get some new weapons. So let's go this direction. Yeah, Scandinavia, Poland, India for some of the rarely... Oh, yeah! Some Indian-themed bosses would actually be really cool. But, like, I'm glad that they did what they did, but this game is so good that it almost feels criminal that it stops with just... One system? Ow. But maybe it's just, this game is just that good, and then nothing else needs to be said. I'm a greedy man. There are certain games that just always feel like, wow, oh, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. I guess, how would I put it? There are so many games that have really crappy, like, DLC policies. Ow. And I really want to find a game someday that lives as almost a vehicle for reasonably priced DLC. Ooh, Scorpion Spear, two-handed weapon, poison attacks. Okay, I gotta do this for two reasons. I gotta test to see if the poison damage from the Scorpion Spear counts for the kill. Because it didn't used to. And I remember that made me mad. I want to see if they fix them. I assume by crappy DLC policies you're talking about Paradox's method? You know, I honestly don't actually care about Paradox's method. I think Paradox's method is fine. Let's see. Lose as much gold as you take damage. Ouch. That's fine. Like, Paradox's DLC method is annoying. Okay. It does count! Yes! Oh, that's my #1 change that makes the Scorpion Spear amazing. Alright, come here, little buggers. Oh, right, I have to kill them. Look at that greed kill combo. It's so good! Alright, found my favorite weapon in the game. Ow. I don't actually know if he was taking a pot shot at me or what. That's okay. What's this do? Bonus all healing effects? Heck yeah. It's actually really helpful with the self-healing spear. There we go. So what's Paradox's method? They just shit DLC that doesn't actually really change the game too much, or if it does change the game, it's... Well, I don't know. They just sell a lot of, like, meaningless things for money. Meaningless. Not that meaningless, but still. It's offered blood for this one. But so, Stellaris, for example, costs like $200 now if you don't buy it on sale, because of the sheer amount of DLC that they've packed into it. I know a lot of people get kind of frustrated by that because it doesn't feel very good. Because you want to get the full thing, but it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg, and so that doesn't feel great. But, like, imagine if a roguelike developer... Well, I mean, I guess there are a couple of examples that are like this. I would say almost the Binding of Isaac... the Binding of Isaac model of Stormlash. Off to the gods. Who needs regular weapons? I've got kick-ass spear. Whoops. But the Binding of Isaac model, where they just keep adding more and more to the game periodically every couple of years. But I want that on Hades, Curse of the Dead Gods, oh, he destroyed the blob. Okay. Yeah, Hades, Demon Crawl. Slay the Spire actually would have been really nice. Let's see. Do I even care? Now let's just all in. Can we talk about Grim Dawn then? The game which sells for like $5 and the DLCs cost a crap ton. I haven't actually looked at that one too much. Let's go for the unknown. I've already got all the weapon I need. Yeah, I need more than that. I wouldn't mind Nova Drift keep updating. Yeah, because let's see, chests are sealed. Oh, I gotta just parry chests. That's fine. Nova Drift would actually be a great example. I know a lot of developers have to cease development on their games eventually due to lack of funding. Because, you know, after a certain point you hit a saturation point with your game, and you can't sell anymore because... Ow. Wow. That went poorly. At least I get a ton of money, but... Ouch. Oh! Poison doesn't mess up my greed kill. God, this spear is nuts. I love it. Okay, let's see. But yeah, Nova Drift. Great game, but eventually the developer is probably going to have to move on. And... let's just keep upgrading this spear. Make it ridiculous. Yeah, or lack of ability to make it better than it already is. In case of stuff like Stardew Valley. Yeah. Stardew Valley is weird. I wish it was slightly better than it is, but I think really just somebody's gonna come along and perfect it in, like, 5 years. There's a couple of games that are getting closer. You're new. Wow. Those boss is a quick trip to getting hella cursed. It's okay though. I'm doing mostly fine, but I'll have to take her a lot more seriously. I'll have to be a lot more careful on subsequent runs. I guess I might as well trigger these. Wow. Yeah, that's rude. I feel like Bow might actually be the winner here. Not that it matters for this run at the very least. But yeah, just for a number of, like, beloved games that I really enjoy, I would absolutely pay extra just to get a DLC to add, you know, 25% more once a year or something like that. Dead Cells and Binding of Isaac, I think, are the two that I can point at as, like, games that are just kind of supported through massive updates and now massive DLCs. That, yeah, maybe for Binding of Isaac it doesn't necessarily make it better, but I know for Dead Cells it absolutely does. Hey, got a blood emblem. Oh! Oh, we don't have to spend them. We just have to get far enough. Like, as long as we get 5 or 3 of those blood emblems, we just unlock it. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. So what's the one I want to grab? Divine Perception is good. Sishal's Treasures is great. 2 perception every time you make a gold offering. That's super good. Successful parries channel the power of wind, stunning all enemies. Dexterity every time you complete a room without taking damage. That's never going to happen. Restore max health after defeating a non-optional champion or boss. Okay, here's the one. Your greed kill counter never runs out when you're out of combat, and does not reset between rooms. Your damage increases by 1% per active greed kill count, up to 50%. Reptilian Hunger, if leveraged properly, becomes the most insane shit ever. I would make so much money. I'd pay 10 bucks for the big updates to No Man's Sky. Yeah. Admittedly, I've bought 2 copies of No Man's Sky, and I'd probably buy more. Like, if Wholesomeverse said one day, like, yeah, we'd be up for it, but we just don't have copies, I'd probably buy copies. Just because. Let's see. Let's grab Gust of Agility. The extra dexterity is nice, and I perfect dodge a lot, I think. Let's grab another restored altar for the time being. The Reptilian Hunger requires no hit. It requires no hit to truly hit maximum, but I just want to keep that greed kill counter for the extra money. So, which one? Gift of Transmutation. This one? The problem is I don't stay full health that often, so I'm not sure if I could properly swing that. Maybe I could. I don't know.